Most men shout when they're betrayed. He didn't. He simply vanished.
When Michael Raleigh found out his wife was cheating, he didn't yell. He didn't break things. He didn't call his friends drunk and crying about betrayal. He just stopped. He ceased to exist in her world. The truth revealed itself quietly. A phone left on the counter, a message not meant for his eyes. A calendar reminder for a team meeting that wasn't about work at all. 3 months, a coworker. Lunch breaks that turned into secret dates. Kisses stolen in the office stairwell. Nights supposedly spent preparing presentations. And the final, sharpest blow, she had fallen in love with him. Michael, a man known for his gentle silence, absorbed the impact like a stone in the ocean, unmoving on the surface, but slowly eroding underneath. He walked out of their house without a single suitcase. No fight, no goodbye. He just drove into the night with his wallet, the clothes on his back, and the crushing realization that the life he built had been destroyed by someone who didn't he even have the decency to tell him. When Emily got home, she wasn't worried at first. She expected him to come back furious. She braced for shouting, for tears, for accusations. But days turned into a week, then 2. Absolute silence. His voicemail was full. His text went unread. His bank account was untouched. His own family had no clue where he was. He had vanished so completely, so deliberately, that for the first time she felt a genuine shiver of fear. Some betrayals are like a sudden explosion. Others are like a slow-burning fuse, with the shockwave arriving long after you think you've gotten away with it. 6 weeks after Michael disappeared, Emily hired a private investigator. It wasn't about love anymore. It was about desperation. Her family was asking questions she couldn't answer. Her friends were whispering behind her back. The man she cheated with had dumped her just days after she confessed everything. Her perfect life was crumbling. That's when she met Detective Harris, a man who'd seen more broken marriages than he could count. "I need to find my husband," Emily told him, her voice trembling with what sounded like remorse. Harris looked at her, his eyes sharp. "Are we looking for a missing person or a missing conscience?" She flinched. Harris started digging. What he found was nothing. Michael hadn't withdrawn any money. He hadn't used a credit card. He hadn't crossed any borders. He wasn't in any hospital, shelter, or morgue. Harris also found the affair, not because he was snooping, but because the other man eagerly spilled all the details. He was weak, the man told Harris. Boring. She needed someone like me. Harris just stood there, his jaw tight. Over the next few weeks, the detective pieced together what happened. Michael wasn't a broken man wandering aimlessly. He was a man executing a plan. He had performed a clean severance from his old life. Every tie cut, every loose end tied up, every footprint swept away. He hadn't vanished like a victim. He had disappeared like a professional. 2 months later, Harris returned to Emily's house with his final report. "I found him," he said. Emily burst into tears of relief. But then Harris added, "And he wants to speak with you?" The relief vanished, replaced by a cold dread. Nothing about Michael's disappearance suggested he was ready to forgive. The meeting was set in a quiet mountain town, surrounded by snow and silence. Emily arrived early, her hands shaking. The cafe door opened and Michael walked in. He didn't look broken or devastated. He looked stronger, calmer, as if he had shed an old, heavy skin. Emily stood up, tears already in her eyes. "Michael, oh my God, where have you been?" "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." He just held up a hand. "Sit." His voice was different, not angry, just finished. She sat down. "Why did you leave?" she whispered. "You cheated," he said simply. "Then you lied. And then you treated me with a coldness I couldn't even recognize. But I made a mistake." "No," he cut her off. "You made a series of decisions. A mistake is when you drop a glass." Cheating is when you build a whole other life behind someone's back. Tears streamed down her face. I've been looking for you for months. I've been miserable. Michael nodded. I know, Harris told me. You knew I was searching? Yes. And you didn't come home? She sobbed. You didn't even call? I didn't want to. Those 5 words hit her harder than any angry shout ever could. Michael continued. Harris asked if I wanted to talk to you. I said yes, just once. To finish this. Finish? She whispered, her heart sinking. He slid a folder across the table. Divorce papers, signed, sealed, and notarized. Is there nothing I can say to fix this? She pleaded. Michael leaned forward, his eyes locking onto hers with a piercing clarity. You didn't lose me when you cheated. She looked at him, confused. You lost me, he said softly, when you told him things you never said to me. And in that moment, she finally broke, because he was right. The betrayal wasn't just physical. It was emotional, intimate. He had found a new life, not by running away, but by finally letting go of the one that was holding him back. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.